All right, we've started. Don't be nervous. There's a lot of people that'll be watching,
Oh, yeah.
but just pretend that there's not a camera in front of you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, early afternoon, everyone. This is 59 minutes, not 60 minutes, because I can't do that because I'd probably get in trouble. But I had alluded to this yesterday that I was going to talk with my mom about her COVID-19 diagnosis, her influenza diagnosis, her recovery, and her thoughts on everything that she has went through. And she has graciously agreed to talk with us. I do want to make a disclaimer: in no way, shape, or form am I attempting to minimize the risks of COVID-19, nor am I attempting to take away from anyone that is ill or has lost loved ones. I simply want people to know that you can recover. I'm not saying everybody does recover, but my hope is that an elderly person that gets a diagnosis sees a video like this and doesn't start panicking and doesn't start worrying, and that contributes to them not recovering. So that's why I'm doing it, and that's why we're here. Can you state your name for the record?
Rebecca A. Cook.
All right. And how old are you, Mom?
I'm 69. I'll be 70 in January.
Okay. Where'd you go to school at?
North Lima.
Oh. Were you a cheerleader?
Yes.
Yeah?
No personal questions.
Oh, okay. Sorry. All right. All right. So, Mom, take us back to October. Friday, was it the 16th?
Yep.
What was going on?
I was coughing.
Okay. Did you go to work that day?
No, I had taken previously, as for Friday and the following Monday off, just to have off.
Okay. So Friday you started coughing?
Coughing. My nose was running.
Okay.
Had a slight fever.
Okay. And then what about Saturday?
Same thing. Coughing, slight fever, runny nose.
Okay. And then it was right at that time that I began to feel tired as well. And I attributed it to just being exhausted, but you weren't feeling well either. All right. Then Sunday.
Sunday, I was okay. I mean, I think I still had a cough. Knew something was wrong, but didn't get it checked until Monday.
Now, what made you decide to go to the Rapid Test Center in Boardman for COVID-19?
Christine.
All right. So one of the volunteers encouraged you to go get a COVID test.
Yes.
When you heard her say that you should go get tested, were you nervous?
No.
Were you scared?
No.
Okay. So you go to the rapid testing facility. Did you get the 15-minute test, or did you get the 3-day?
15 minute.
Okay. Now, when you got the results back, it's kind of interesting because I don't know if they told you that you were the first person at that facility that's ever tested positive for both COVID-19 and what else?
The flu.
Yeah, so you're sitting there and you get these results and you're like positive for flu and COVID-19. How did you feel at that point? Were you scared?
No.
Were you surprised?
No.
Oh, okay. Did they prescribe you any medications at that time?
Well, they prescribed this one medication, and then the drugstore called and said it wasn't kept in stock and they could bring it in.
So what medicine did they end up putting you on?
Exoflux.
Okay, and that's basically to treat flu symptoms?
Yes. And
Okay.
It was only 2 tablets.
That's it?
Yep.
Okay. So that's Monday.
Uh-huh.
And then you just started to feel better?
Yes.
And were you surprised at how quickly you recovered?
I was very fortunate that I had a mild case of COVID.
Okay. All right. Can you talk a little bit about your recovery?
Well, I think because I kept moving around and trying to do my regular duties, clothes, helping you with the dogs and stuff like that. I think that helped a lot because I wasn't laying around for my lungs to fill up with fluid.
Yeah. And you didn't stop
No,
from the time.
I did not stop from doing any of my normal duties.
In fact, because of the diagnosis, we were short volunteers, and you actually helped with the dogs.
Yeah, I did more. I'm going back to work tomorrow.
But yeah, I mean, you were cleaning kennels, you were taking dogs out. Nobody would have known outside of the house that
Yeah.
you were even positive. So now, have you since had to retest?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Have you gotten the results of that test back?
No, not yet. But because it's past the 14 days of 14 days, the health department said it was that I was okay.
Okay, so you're no longer contagious.
Yes.
And it was 10 days from the onset of symptoms.
Uh-huh.
And then they said it's been now, what, 2 weeks? So you're almost
Now,
2 weeks.
what I find curious is for the retest of the Ohio Department of Health told Kristen and Shannon that because you have antibodies after the COVID, that I would probably test positive, or anybody taking the test afterwards would probably still test positive until you shed the COVID antibodies.
Yeah, so it's not that you're still contagious.
Yeah, I'm not contagious.
Yeah, okay.
And I can't get it, and I can't give it to anybody.
That's good. And I'm beyond grateful that you recovered and I recovered and the volunteers recovered. Let's talk about what you did prior to getting sick. Did you wear your mask when you went outside?
When I went outside on the property, no.
What about in public?
In public, yes.
What about at work?
Yes.
And did you actively wash your hands?
Yes.
And do you believe that people should wear masks and wash their hands?
When they're around other people, yes.
Okay. There's some people that had said that because I had posted about your quick recovery, that perhaps I was trivializing this disease or making light of it.
No.
I don't think that's the case. I think that, your recovery and your dual diagnosis could serve as hope to people that get this diagnosis and they're scared, right?
Yeah. A lot of people are scared. And one thing, I didn't take my temperature 50,000 times a day. You get something in life, you deal with it and hope it comes out right. I was like I said, I was very fortunate.
Yeah, because there are thousands that aren't fortunate.
That's right.
And we know
Yes,
that, but we
yeah.
also know that there's a lot of people that do recover.
Yes.
And so you're going back to work tomorrow.
Yep.
Have you enjoyed your vacation?
I don't know if you would call it a vacation. I'm kind of burned out on. Well, I my favorite shows is Price is Right and Let's Make a Deal, but I think I'm a little burned out on that. I had like a regiment, get up and get the dogs done. Then at 10 o'clock I would watch Let's Make a Deal. Then I would watch Price is Right. Now I did take naps.
But
So,
yeah.
yeah.
So you're excited to see your friends back at work.
Yep.
And yeah. So I was surprised. I was worried when you were diagnosed. I was worried when I was diagnosed. I thought you were going to end up being hospitalized. You have pre-existing medical conditions.
Yes.
What are those?
Blood pressure and thyroidism.
Okay. So did that worry you at all when you got the diagnosis? No.
No.
What about your age?
No.
No.
Hey, age is just a number.
Okay. So I guess I just have to ask you, Mom. You want people to wear their masks out there.
Uh-huh.
I want them to wear their masks out there. I want them to take it seriously.
Yes, and just because I chose not to take my temperature doesn't mean it's wrong for other people. It's just that's how I am. If someone would ask me, did I have any surgeries in my years before? I don't know. They happen and they're gone.
Yeah. And, the fact that you decided to keep moving.
Yes, I think that's a big thing. Keep moving around. Once you're down, sometimes you don't get back up.
Yeah. So do you feel any sense of relief now that you've gotten this? There are some indicators out there that you could possibly catch it again.
Yeah, that's right.
But do you feel any sense of relief that it's out of the way?
No,
No?
it just is what it is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you're going to continue to wear your mask.
Yes.
Okay. Um, boy, everybody says they love you and they say hello.
Oh, hi.
So,
No, everybody's different. Everybody has to be treated different. Everybody has a different ways of handling being sick, and it's just how we are. Each of us is an individual, and that's how this COVID works on individuals, not the majority. Everybody is affected different, so you have to take the precautions.
yeah, absolutely. Do you have anything to say about the your experience that we haven't touched on?
No,
Yeah, and you
other
feel
than I had to dye my hair
you had to dye your hair. Why did you have to dye your hair?
because it was going gray.
It was going gray.
I mean, turning all gray.
You know, some people ask me, does your mom live with you? Do you live with your mom with all of these dogs? What do you talk about at work when they say, Becky, how do you handle all of the dogs? And
Well, I think everything in life is a routine. We don't choose a lot of things that happen to us. Some things we do choose, and we learn to adapt. And that's how you get through life, adapting.
are you shocked some mornings when you wake up and you see all these beautiful dogs that you're helping and
No, I'm not shocked. I get a little bit tired of the. Sometimes I get tired of cleaning up doo doo. But if only doo doo was gold.
yeah. Do you have a favorite dog here right now? Not one of our own dogs, but like a shelter dog.
The one down in the corner under the table in the
Pierce, the black and white
yes,
one.
he's like regal.
Yeah, he's the one that remember he got loose.
Yeah, he's got two bad knees.
Yep. Yeah. So.
Just like me.
Yeah, you have two bad knees as well. Well, I'm glad you recovered. I don't know what I'd do without you. I feel bad for the people out there whose family and friends don't recover. But I thought it was important that people hear that, it's not a death sentence. It doesn't have to be a death sentence.
It doesn't have to be. You just have to be precautious, and you do what's good for you. You know your body, and your doctor knows you.
Yeah, absolutely. And what works for one person might not work for another. I mean, I'm sure
that's just how life is.
I'm sure a lot of people that get ill aren't able to continue to keep moving.
No.
Like you were doing.
Yeah.
And so they have to make adjustments.
Yeah.
So.
And we were fortunate that, we had people drop off food. People went and got some groceries and dropped it off. I ordered pizza. I didn't want to cook.
Yeah.
So we were fortunate that way. But there are a lot of people who don't have friends and people to call to say, hey, can you drop this off? Or in fact, yesterday I was coming from the store and there was this old man pushing this buggy of groceries. And I turned around, I thought, well, let me see how far he lived. He walked 4.5 miles to the grocery store, and he was on his way back. So I put the buggy, because the grocery store allows him to take the buggy. He has no support. Him and his wife have no support. And there's a lot of people out there that don't have any support. And if you're able to help somebody, or you have a neighbor who is just a loner and all the family's gone, or they don't have a car, pay it forward and ask them if they need any help. And that's how I'm finishing this session. Thank you. Take care. Wear your mask. Enjoy life.
All right, bye. I love you and thank you.
I love you too.
Bye. You did very good. All right, everyone. Well, the chair is empty. 59 minutes is over. It really wasn't 59 minutes. It was actually just under 15 minutes. But I think you can see where I get my compassion from, where my love for the dogs from, where my strength comes from, my energy, everything. It's from my mother. And that was an unscripted interview. I had no idea what my mother was going to say, what she wasn't going to say. And she told it like it was. And the reason I did this video is for one sole reason, so that people out there that test positive for COVID-19 understand that there are those that do recover. And I don't want them to be battling anxiety and stress in addition to their diagnosis. You know, it's going to be hard enough for them to recover. So I think stories like this need to be told. And that's why I'm telling it, because I personally believe that we need to have balance. And so I believe the virus is out there. I believe it's serious. I believe we should wear our masks. My mom believes she should wear a mask. So I hope you take from this that, you know, we care about those that are ill. We care about those who have lost loved ones. But we also want people to know that you can beat this, you can recover, and you can resume a normal life. So I hope you enjoyed it. This video will be available to watch immediately. So if you just tuned in, no worries. You can just hit the watch button and you can listen to my mom for 14 minutes and 50 seconds talk about, you know, her recovery from COVID-19. And I hope you enjoyed this and you have a wonderful day. And stay safe out there. And I'm going to find out where this gentleman is that she was talking about, that she stopped to help, that was pushing his buggy 4 miles because he doesn't have transportation. And I think we're going to do something very nice for that individual and his wife. So I'll let you know what happens with that. All right, everyone. You take care and have a great day. Bye.